Aren't they amazing stories? And to sit in the same place that you'd sat all those years before, just incredible.
Yeah, so we're returning there. There's the view live over Ramsgate Harbour. So as you were hearing in John's piece there, they are recreating that astonishing mission 85 years old ago. So back then, there were about 850 boats that were requisitioned and used in the rescue. 85 years on, almost 70 are making their way across the channel, recreating that journey. And as we heard in John's piece there, just keeping the story alive.
Incredible, isn't it? John Maguire is on board one of those boats. We are going to be with him during the course of the morning. We'll be broadcasting from mid-channel as the little ships, the small boats, make their journey across once again to Dunkirk to recreate Operation Dynamo all those years ago. Incredibly brave people who were involved in that operation in World War II.
For many of us, today is going to be a sunny day and a mostly dry one.
Maybe you're just about to head out and start your day. If that's the case, let's see what's waiting weather-wise outside the front door. Carol is here. Oh, dear. Not you.
Hope that was about the weather, yes.
Not good.
Good morning. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. Do you know, some of us do need the rain. We've not seen it for quite a while. And we do have some rain this morning across South Wales and also southern England, as you can see from Alan's picture taken in Devon. Now, it's the south where we've got the cloud and the rain, where temperatures at the moment are highest.
Carol, good morning to you. We know there is a change on the way at some stage, isn't there?
That's right, Roger. Yes, this morning there's some rain in the forecast, but more of us will see that rain on Saturday. There's quite a bit of cloud around this morning as well, as you can see on the North Sea coastline of Northumberland. And here too, we do have quite a breeze, a northerly breeze. So if you're going for a walk early doors, it will feel chilly.
Go over to Carol and find out how it's looking really sunny behind you as well.
It is indeed, Sarah. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. If you're in the west today, you've got a higher chance of seeing the sunshine. But having said that, the southwest is pretty wet at the moment. So we've got a lovely start to the day. This picture sent in to us from David. Stockport looking rather nice, but it's been raining this morning across Cornwall, Devon, in through the Vale of Glamorgan and across southern counties generally of England and Wales.
So we've been hoping for rain, haven't we, for the gardens, for the farmers, for the growers. Because it has been dry for an awfully long time and that rain has started to come this morning.
Yes, some of us are seeing the rain. You're quite right, Roger, and more of us will see the rain on Saturday. Now, what we have this morning is a wet start in the Vale of Glamorgan, but not just the Vale of Glamorgan, of course, across parts of southern England and also South Wales.
Hi, Nina. Well, we've got some rain out there for some of us across parts of southern England. This is the picture in Twickenham and, in fact, in West London at Heathrow. It hasn't rained since the 23rd of April, so we've had 27 dry days. At last, a bit of rain. We certainly need it. Now, there's a bit more to come through the bank holiday weekend. So this is the rain we're expecting to accumulate between Saturday and Monday. It's looking wettest across the northwest of the UK. So generally a drier couple of days ahead, but then things do turn wetter and windier for the weekend.
Good afternoon. After a prolonged dry spell this morning, many of us woke up to grey skies and some damp conditions. We've had some outbreaks of rain this morning. They're clearing south this afternoon. We're more likely to see some scattered showers and some sunny spells.
Hi, Nina. Well, many of those plants, I think, will be desperate for a little bit of rainfall, and some of them have actually got it out there today. Not everywhere. Yes, a bit of rain around in the south, but many of us have skies like this out there. So lots of blue skies, sunshine around. This is the picture in Nottinghamshire this afternoon. But heading through the rest of the afternoon into the evening, yes, some spells of sunshine in the north, but still some heavy and some thundery showers likely towards the south. The rest of the bank holiday weekend, well, there's some heavy blustery showers on the way towards the northwest. Not a write-off, though. The weather does look a little bit drier through the latter part of the weekend in the south and east. Nina.
Sally, all that talk of sunny Bilbao reminded me of last week when we had all that sunshine, but now it's all rainy. What's going on?
Well, we finally got a bit of low pressure creeping in. We had a front that came in and brought some rain. I've heard varying reports. One of our colleagues said it woke her up in the night.
Yeah.
It would have taken an elephant to wake me up last night. But we have had some heavy downpours. None tomorrow, all being well. Here we go. Hello again and a very good evening to you. So you can see the raindrops. We did finally get some showers. Not enough though for many people. We have got quite a cloudy setup tomorrow. It'll be drier mostly, but a bit cooler as well. Into Friday, a decent day, but it becomes more unsettled once again as we head into the weekend. Sunday's looking a bit better at the moment, but also potentially a bit windy into the weekend as well. We'll keep you posted. Here's the pollen. Well, the rain will certainly have helped those of you with allergies. However, given the rain or not, we have still got low levels of grass pollen at the moment, but it will start to get going fairly soon. I'll see you in a bit.
Not looking like camping weather there.
Well,
good picture though.
In some places, Sophie. Certainly not here in Staffordshire, where this Weather Watcher picture was taken earlier on today. We had some big downpours and indeed some thunderstorms. Some quite dramatic weather. Those showers and storms developed across the Midlands, parts of East Anglia, then drifting southwards. We've still got a few right now across some southern counties of England.
But we do need some rain, don't we?
Yes, remember rain, Riz? Yeah, we had some today, actually, a little bit of rain in places this morning. And then this afternoon, we did see some big storm clouds that erupted in some places. There were some heavy thundery downpours that sprung up, but not too many of them affected the London area itself.
Hello. We've seen some heavy downpours and some thunderstorms across parts of central and southern England over recent hours. They're going to be fading away through the course of tonight. Things are turning quite chilly.
Now, parts of the country woke up to rain for the first time in weeks today, with showers across southern England and Wales. But the long, dry spring has certainly left its mark. Well, Becky is at Grafham Water in Cambridgeshire for us tonight, and it is a beautiful evening there, isn't it, Becky?
It really is, Mary. It's absolutely gorgeous. The wind, I have to say, has got up quite significantly since we've been on air, but there's plenty of boats out making the most of it. A beautiful evening for a sail. And in fact, Grafham Water itself is absolutely lovely. It is the third largest reservoir in the country. It's a crucial storage facility for fresh water, and it's beautiful, as I say. Water levels are just about holding up here despite the recent prolonged dry spell, thanks to a wetter than average autumn. The levels, as I say, though, are going to be topped up over the next few days because rain is set to arrive. In fact, some parts, for example, Evershot in Dorset, saw more rain today than they had done for the rest of the month so far. Now, I do really understand and I do sympathise that this, of course, is gorgeous weather, particularly with the bank holiday weekend and half term just around the corner. But let me reassure you, it's not going to be awful. It's just going to be business as usual with rain coming and going. And don't forget, of course, that we've got 209,000 farms across the UK who are desperately needing that rain at the moment. It's a lifeline. Have a look.
At the moment, the lack of rainfall is really concerning for a lot of farmers. In some areas of the country, they've had absolutely nothing. We've had very little here, and we're just desperate for rain. If we don't get rain in the next few weeks, we will have no crop to come to harvest.
So the rain that's coming is really good news. High pressure's moving away, low pressure and rain-bearing frontal systems are slowly starting to move in. Let's have a look now at the detail. So I really don't want you to think that everything is lost. We are still going to be having some lovely weather over the next few days. It's just going to be rather more changeable. And certainly over the next couple of days, there's still some lovely weather to be had. And then it really starts to turn a bit more unsettled with rain at times and potentially some strong winds for a while over and then beyond the weekend. So let's have a look then, first of all, for tonight. You can see it's not exactly Armageddon. We are going to be seeing a little bit of rain just skirting down those eastern fringes. Elsewhere, it's a largely dry sort of picture, maybe some mist and fog forming in places. And if you've ever wondered why the towns and cities are milder than the countryside like tonight, put your hand on a brick from today and you'll feel that warmth being held on in there. And that's what's released overnight. Now we look ahead to tomorrow, and again, we've got that finger of cloud and increasingly weak rain sinking southwards across the UK. Elsewhere, look at that, plenty of sunshine. You see, it's not so bad. Temperatures, though, a little bit cooler than we've seen recently. And then again to Friday. Friday is probably our last of our really reliably settled and dry days for a little while at least. You can see that rain starting to move in from the west, arriving in Northern Ireland by mid-afternoon. But all in all, let's celebrate that rain. Hooray!